Far Cry 6 is the next installment to the Far Cry series from Ubisoft, and with Giancarlo Esposito, apologize if I botched that, playing the main villain Anton Castillo, we had high hopes for this game to be astounding. Now, I'm not saying the game's bad. It definitely has its fair shares of bugs and glitches, though, throughout your journey in Yara. But so does every game. I think you should be worried about your horse. Oh. I can almost mount it. Come on. And with it being made by Ubisoft, it was either going to flop or be amazing. Now, myself, I only have around 10 to 12 hours in the game, and I've barely scratched the surface of this game, I can tell you that. But this game has so much potential, and if anyone is on the fence about getting this game, I can promise you will have fun. There's so much to explore over this entire vast land, especially after leaving the starting island. Now, the starting island is something else, because this thing is massive still, but it's all tutorial. And for me, it took me about 3 or 4 hours to leave the starting island because I explored everything. And some spots, I went to way too early, and I definitely paid the price. But if you were to just do the main quest alone, you probably could have been out of there within an hour. Now, like I said, when you get to the main island, Yara, there's 6 different islands all connected, and they're all sanctioned to different zones. But throughout all of Yara, you have so much to do. You have racing, you have hunting, fishing, flying, anything. You can even just walk up to Anton Castillo's palace if you want, the main villain, right away. Granted, you will be hunted down by numerous people and killed. Throughout your journey in Yara, though, you will meet some interesting characters who will help you throughout your journey, even if they don't like each other, and force you to pretty much make all the progress in taking over Yara, but they are there to help, which they sort of do, as they will help you every now and again, but not physically. Some of the most memorable parts in the game so far are definitely the bugs and glitches. Now, I'm not dogging this game, they are sometimes funny. But the glitches are a dime a dozen in the game. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think they're funny. But sometimes some of the glitches I was having were very irritating, and I wasn't recording. But one area, there's a mission where you have to go steal or get back someone's spurs from a rooster. And when you go down there, the roosters will keep respawning. And so I would have like 10 to 12 fucking roosters jumping on top of me and just destroying my health. That got very irritating fast. But other ones that have like horses just glitching through stuff or people glitching through things or just spinning around. And it was pretty funny and amusing. So, like I said, not mad about it. It's just funny. I think you should be worried about your horse. Oh. And definitely the next thing would be gun customizations. Now, with Far Cry 6, there's so much customization to be had in this game. Everything can be swapped out or changed by your guns, clothes, and or vehicles. And with your vehicles, there's some Easter eggs in there from past Ubisoft games. With gun customizations, there's just so much to customize in your weapons, from suppressors and muzzle brakes and your ammo type and your scopes and your skins and just everything, like I said. And you learn how to do this in the tutorial there with stealing supply drops from that spawn in. The next memorable thing would have to be, just like I said, the vast open world to explore here. There is so much to explore, and you have so much time on your hands, there's no need to rush. You can just be driving around, spending hours finding new things to explore, and you will always be entertained, whether it be fighting people or finding just new things or trying to just get 100% on the map. That took me a while, and I'm still not even done. And with the open world exploring, the game just absolutely looks stunning. I mean, just beautiful. You just can just sit there in awe for just for hours. I mean, honestly. Following my point with exploration, you will find some Easter eggs every now and again, because they are scattered literally everywhere. Like, you don't even have to try and look. Like, with your vehicle customizations, like I said, there's just Easter eggs from past Ubisoft games and stuff like that, and they are known for that, so props to them. And along your way, you may find some weird things that just don't make sense. Like this little Easter egg that I found with a ghost who ended up killing his wife, and they go throughout the story of explaining that. There's another one where you follow a green skull. It's like an Indiana Jones reference kind of thing. So that was kind of fun. And then the last thing I saved the best for last. The best thing about this game, hands down, are the companions. I'm sorry, but as soon as I saw this little doggo, I just had to buy this game. I mean, why wouldn't you? Look how cute this guy is. There are some other companions, but this guy definitely is the most memorable. And if you are playing Far Cry 6, you have to have him as yours, because he distracts enemies, and he's so cute. And then you could get to kill him for touching your... Alright, I thought I saved the best for last, but no, I was wrong. I'm sorry. This, hands down, is probably the best thing I found. And I just recently found it, so I was able to put this in here. But it's literally cockfighting, but just like actual... Look at this. It's great. Like actual fighting, and I love it. Just... You get to pick your own rooster and fight other roosters, and you get to collect more around the island of Yara, so you can just get more powerful chickens to fight. So I am definitely going to be just playing this for a few hours, but this is probably the best last thing that I've found so far. But like I said, if you want to play a huge open world Far Cry that really feels like Far Cry 3, because in my opinion, Far Cry 3 was one of the hands down the best Far Cries out there, but Far Cry 6 definitely feels like Far Cry 3, and if you liked Far Cry 3, I think you will definitely like Far Cry 6. You can spend tons of time in this, and just the similarities are too much. And speaking of Far Cry 3, it seems like, okay, this is accusations, seems like a certain somebody will be making a return here in Far Cry 6, as hinted in a few little clips, and there's pictures. But I will let you take a guess on who that is, and the only thing I'm going to play is this little audio cue that you get at the end of the credits for you to decide. And like I said, I'm not going to say anything, but I think I know who's going to be returning. So let me know what you think.
Libertad thanks you for your support. And I come bearing good news. Our Ribiro supply has tripled.
You know, it's so sad about that Castillo kid. I mean, what his papa did. Wow, that is crazy.
A tragedy.
Well, you know, some people are just sick in the mind, hermano. They're out of control.
Same time next week.
Well, you can bet your life on it.